Let's get back to the music.
Yeah.
You just dropped your new single, Peaches. Of course, I've heard some Peaches with Justin Bieber, so I feel like it's like a spinoff. But
Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna
a
let you
spinoff of the
explain it.
song. It's I'm a huge fan of Justin Bieber too. Like I think he's super dope. I love when he's in his R&B bag, you know. I think he has a really good voice and especially for R&B music. So I always love when he puts out stuff. And that one, I actually heard the preview of it on Tiny Desk. And so
Okay.
that's why I had made mine more like his Tiny Desk performance rather
Fact.
than the actual track. That's why it kind of sounds more like an original than a cover because it's different enough to where it's like, oh, this could be her own song. But I changed the words around and stuff enough to where it was like it made sense for a girl to sing it. And I think guys are fucking with it too.
That's dope.
Yeah.
How is it? Go ahead.
It was cool because like when it came to the video, it was late that night. It was so late. It was like 11. And I was like, what am I gonna do? Like, I don't want to just do another video like singing in front of the mic, you know? So I just was like, I'm gonna set the camera up and I'm gonna just braid my hair and see how this goes. And it ended up working out. It came out pretty fly.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Have you heard Justin Bieber new album?
Yeah, I heard it.
What do you think about it?
I think it's good. I think um I like that a lot of the songs are about being in love. Like you could tell
Hmm.
he's extremely happy in his marriage and it's
Hmm.
sweet. Like I personally I like him more R&B, but I feel like he has a good balance between pop and R&B, especially on this new album. So I was rocking with it.
Facts, facts.
Yeah.
Leo Black.
Cool, cool. Do you have like any celebrity crushes or anything like that?
Um when I was younger, I was definitely obsessed with Chris Brown. I had like pictures of him all up in my locker and shit. It was kind of gross. um so I would say probably like Chris Brown. He would be I would love to work with him like dead ass on a professional tip. I would be so honored. But he'd probably be someone in the studio that I'd be like, damn, you know, you fine. Like
Cool.
I would never say nothing, but I'd be thinking it in my head. Um
That's hilarious. So what
yeah.
was it like when you were younger about Chris Brown that gets you all hot and bothered as a team? I mean, of course he's like the teenage sensation he's been on forever when he was young.
Yeah, he was just that nigga when we were little. Like he was dancing, he was singing. I think it was like the smile, you know, and I just loved his story. I loved that he was just a normal kid, you know, from
Thanks.
Virginia and he loved music. He was just naturally talented and he came up you know, before social media, so it was like luck. That shit was luck back in the day. Like
Thanks.
and I just love hearing those kind of stories. So I was just drawn to him just because of like who he was, you know.
Facts. That's
Yeah.
dope.
Leo Black.
And let's talk a little bit about your stage performance. I mean, obviously you got picked up by the radio station. You went on a huge tour with Sweetie, Ray Shrimmer, a few more artists. Like you went crazy. So let's talk
Yeah.
about like who inspires your stage performance and how was that going on tour with those major artists?
Um, I'm really inspired, like performing wise, I would say by Beyonce, 100%. Like I've I like watch her DVDs, I watch all her documentaries, all her tour shit, because I think she has one of the most insane work ethics in the world. And she's really inspired me as a performer. Rihanna too has really inspired me. Like she's so effortlessly sexy and especially when she was making music like I know now it's crazy because I feel like younger kids who are maybe like 18, 19, 20 don't know the Rihanna that like we knew who was putting out music. They know her as
Facts.
like Savage Fenty, all that stuff.
Leo Black.
Do you have any like backstage or tour bus moments? I mean, any stories you can tell?
Um, well, okay, so I did a show in February, like right before COVID. I did a show with Tyga and Doja Cat here in Denver. And it was funny because Tyga had came backstage and me and my dancers were like playing ping pong at the table.
Yeah.
And he comes in, we hadn't met yet. He comes in, he's like, "What's up, girl?" Like he knew me. And I was like, "What's good?" He was like, "Oh shit, my bad. I thought you was Doja." He was like, "What's up? What's your name?" I was like, "No, I'm not Doja, but I'm Kayla Rae. Nice to meet you." And it was funny, like, because he was so cool about it. Like it wasn't no like weird shit, like, "Oh, I thought you was Doja Cat." Like he was so humble and nice. So that was pretty funny. But oh yeah, and then when I did Summer Jam, I was on that show with Lil Dicky too. And um I remember going backstage like where they were eating and stuff. And I was like, yo, and it was kind of rude of me. Like I should have known better. But Lil Dicky was eating and I was like, "Yo, what's up? Are you Lil Dicky?" He's like, "I'm Dave." And I was like, "My bad, bro. I know you eating, but I just wanted to introduce myself. Like, my name's Kayla, you know." He's like, "It's good to meet you," like all this shit. But nothing else, like no crazy stories. I actually like didn't go on tour with those artists. I just had opened up that summer jam with them that one summer and then had a show with Tyga and Doja Cat this last past year. So I don't have
That's
like no crazy tour stories yet.
that's lit. That's lit.
Leo Black.
What do you
Yeah.
think that's overstepping boundaries, like going on a show with your ex if you're already in a relationship with another public figure?
I think it depends on the kind of relationship and communication you have with like your current partner. You know, like if you and I are tight and we're solid and you know, like, okay, I'm going to be here, so and so is going to be here, then I think it's cool. Like, I think as long as you guys have those boundaries set, then it really doesn't matter what other people think.
Facts.
But I think if there's, if she just went and was on the show with her ex and didn't say anything and it came out and that was the first time Quavo heard of it, then maybe I would have an issue with that, you know. But
Yeah.
if they discussed it before and they, you know, if they were like tight about it, then there's nothing wrong with that. Like exes are exes for a reason, you know. And if
Facts.
who I'm with told me, "Yo, they want me to go do a show with so and so," then I'd be like, "All right, do your thing." Like, you know what it is. I know what it is. So I
Facts.
think it just depends. Yeah.
Leo Black.